we got Wallo, who decided that he is not trying to support black businesses anymore. Well, he said at least if you're not up to par like how he feels you should be. We got a clip of it, so let's
Come
see.
on, Wallo.
Oh, I'm black. No black people. Nobody gives a fuck about that. Kill that shit.
Ow.
Either you got a good business or you don't. All that shit, don't nobody want to hear that shit. That's a hustle. Support me because I got a black business. Is your restaurant clean? Is the food good? Do you got consistent cooks? Is the material of your shit good? Stop doing that. Oh, you support the white people? No, I support consistency, baby.
Yeah.
Well, fuck about what color you is. I'm gonna spend my money. That paper, I'm gonna spend them deals where the fuck I want to spend it at. Whether it's Porsche, Ferrari, Lamborghini, I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do while I'm here. But I'm gonna tell you one thing: I ain't gonna be finessed off some black shit. But one thing about it. 70% of you motherfuckers is not going to make it. I'm not no motherfucking fake ass motivational speaker that talk this dumb shit. I'm the number one nigga in the country. You know why? Y'all seen me come out of the penitentiary. I make millions and I make millionaires, baby.
Okay. Can I say this? This might be controversial. I kind of agree with him in a sense. So I feel like in Atlanta and Houston specifically, we got a lot of black owned businesses. And one thing about it, I'm gonna tell you, I'm a black owned business girl all the way to the fullest. I support a black owned business. I love it. But it gets to a point where you go to these black owned businesses and they're not professional. They are like messing up a lot of different things and bringing you stuff that's just not of quality because they think that you're going to support them strictly off the strength of them being black owned. At the same time, like I'm not mad. Like, okay, you have to charge a little bit more to try to compete with the white counterparts and everybody else. But when it comes to actual service, if your service is trash, I think that that's what he's talking about. Like, it's unacceptable. Like, I don't know.
I
Well,
agree to us.
go
You can
ahead.
go ahead.
I mean, I feel like, yeah, I agree to a certain extent. I feel like you should go ahead and support them. Yes, you support them because they're black owned. I understand what Wallow was saying. It could be a hustle for some people, but for the most part, I mean, the if you think about how many times the dollar rotate in a black neighborhood, I think it's like less than 5 times. But how many times the dollar rotate in a white neighborhood is like 14 times, and the Asian neighborhood is like 21 times. They spend money within their community, and they say, "Hey, look, the food wasn't good today. Try not to let it happen again. I'm gonna come back and what I'm saying. I'm gonna pay my tab. I'm gonna tip the waitress, but that's not how you should be serving our people. They come back, they give the person a chance to make their business better instead of oh, I'm bashing him because it took 25 minutes for my burger or he misprinted my shirt. It's just like you guys get online and start bashing people automatically, and it's just like give them a chance, keep spending money with them, and eventually the good is going to phase out, and the bad is going to go to the wayside. So I just feel like what I'm saying, spend that money with your people, and just encourage them to do better. But if you see it's a hustle, I mean, just spend your money somewhere else.
It's for me. It's the way the message was presented.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Wallow is a good speaker, but his choice of words in this instance and the way he said it, he fumbled. He dropped the ball on this. Um, and I do want to say this: marketing to your people, saying I'm black owned, that's not a finesse. That's marketing. Okay, you're marketing to your people,
Mhm.
saying, "Hey, support my black owned business." Like he was saying, he'll go spend his money at Porsche or whatever.
Yeah,
These high end brands, you go and spend your money with them when half the time they don't even want us there.
Mhm.
They'll take his money because yeah, he a millionaire, but if one of us walk in there, they don't know if we got a pocket full of money or not. They looking at us crazy. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
oh
Like,
yeah,
what are they doing in here? So you have to think about your people as a whole, not just yourself. You know what I mean? You go support these other brands that really don't give a fuck about your race. That's
Mhm.
the problem that I have with that statement.
Yeah.
But it is some black businesses that you go in and the waitresses are rude, the food is trash, the owners come out, they don't want to accept responsibility or take accountability for the way the presentation looks and things like that. So yeah, you don't frequent those places. But if you walk into a black owned business and the place is dirty and stuff like that, turn around and walk out. This is not the place that I want to eat at. You know what I'm saying? But saying that 70% of y'all are gonna fail, nah, man, I can't accept that.
Yeah, I think that it was the messaging and the way that it came across and how he said it. But if his idea was saying like you still need to be up to par with your business, then I definitely agree with that because I'm not gonna say no names, but I went to a business down here and it got pretty popular pretty quickly. So I go in there, it's full in there. We waited for about an hour before anybody even came to serve us or say hi to us. I had to go find somebody to tell them, hey, we've been waiting for this amount of time. Nobody ever showed up to even greet us, say hi, anything like that. Before we even sat down, they were trying to tell us that there was no tables available. But if you look around, there was like 3 tables that nobody was sitting at, had no reserve signs. Took us about 45 minutes to eat. One of my friends wanted hookah. They said that all the hookahs was used up and unavailable. Mind you, there's only probably like there had to be like 10 in the whole place. When this place has 3 different sections in there, and you have a building that can fit 1,000 people, but you only got 10 hookahs, it's just like you have to think about business plans and like making people actually want to come back. Mind you, on top of that, they charged one of my friends 3 times on their card and they had overcharged my card too. So it's like, what are we doing here? Like, just because you're black owned don't mean I'm going to keep showing up and keep trying to give you a chance, especially if you're not going to take accountability for it. If I tell you, hey, this is messed up or this is not right, and you get mad about it or have attitude about it instead, it's just like, why are we supporting that? It's just, I'm not with that at all. But if you're a black owned business that's really like trying to do something, be positive for our community, I'm definitely like, I'm always going to support it. But a lot of people think they
That's
can get away with that just because I'm black owned. You need to come here.
no, I mean you absolutely right. But
Absolutely.
on the other side of that, you just have some black people that you can't satisfy, and that's because
Yes.
you are a black owned business. You know what I mean? You have some black people that they go to McDonald's every day, and McDonald's mess up their order every time they go. Right?
Mm-hmm.
They keep going back.
Mm-hmm.
You go to a black business one time, they mess up your order. You all on Facebook saying, "I'll never go here again."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know
You're
what
right.
I mean?
You're right. Because I gave
Yeah,
that place,
but
And sometimes
I gave it like 2 or 3 times. I
right,
did.
that's what I'm
right.
about
I'm
to say.
just saying, it's
Yeah.
those people that jump. It's those people that okay, maybe they had a bad experience that one time. Maybe you don't know. They might have been short-handed, or it
Mhm.
might have been a new employee, or it could have been a plethora of things that led to your order being wrong.
Yeah.
But you want to jump on social media and blast this black owned business. Who knows if they tried to make it right or they didn't? And if they didn't, then they deserve to be blasted. But if they did try to make it
Yeah.
right and you still gave them a hard time, and you
Mm-hmm.
got on the internet trying to bash their business and telling people not to go there and that you're not gonna go there anymore, that's the type of black people that you don't want to deal with. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
But that's why I
And they
say
need to think about that too. Black people as a whole, they need to think about that. Y'all go to all these different businesses. Sonic been trashed for a minute. McDonald's, you know what I'm saying? They always messing up people's orders and stuff like that. But y'all still go back.
Yep.
yeah, yeah,
But go ahead,
make it.
DJ. What you was gonna say?
But yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like the good businesses are going to rise to the top anyways because like you said, you frequent this place, you did it once, you did it twice, it was just the same thing. I can't come back. I won't allow myself to spend money there. But you go to another black owned business and you come in and first time the experience it wasn't as lit, but it was they tried, and second time you seen they got some new carpet or some new something on the windows, and it's just like you seen this business try and you keep giving this money, and the perk is going to eventually flourish. So just spend your money in the right places and build up the right places. You know what I'm saying? When you can't get caught up on, well, I don't mess with black people because their business is trash.
Mm-hmm.
Now it might be. Later it might be better. You know what I'm saying? So just try it out, man.
Yep.
Sometimes a lot of these owners are brand new to what they doing
Oh
to the
yeah,
business. So, it's gonna
especially black
take
owned.
yeah, so it's gonna take time. I mean, a lot of us didn't go to business school for this. We just jumped out there trying to be, our own boss and
Yeah,
entrepreneur. So it might take a little extra time to get right. We didn't have the capital or the backing or the schooling, to actually go into this with a plethora of knowledge about the business. We just decided, hey, I'm tired of working for the man. I'm gonna try to
Yeah,
work for myself. It might take you a little time to get right, but you have to stay optimistic. And one thing you have to do is work on your customer service skills to make sure that you're giving your customer the best experience when they come in your shop. And if your
fact,
employees aren't doing it for you, then you get rid of their ass.
Mhm.
facts. That's well said.
Yeah. Van also had a response to Wallow's comments. Let's go ahead and play that video real quick too.
I disagree with everything he said. Let me just put that straight up. I'm hoping that there's more context to it because I'm trying to understand where this came from and why. Like, I don't understand him screaming at an audience and basically almost saying black businesses aren't shit. If he's speaking in terms of you can't expect your business to be successful by only saying I'm a black owned business and therefore because you are black you need to support my black owned business. If that's what he means, I understand that. It just sounds so anti-black. The whole movement is, hey, you might not be aware that you can get these same products from black businesses and you could support and uplift them because they might not have the marketing the same way, they might not have the money or the capital, they might not have the support in the same way some of these white-owned businesses that we're more familiar with do. So support these black-owned businesses not just because they're black, but because they have legitimate and quality products.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with what she's saying. If it is just like it can definitely come off anti-black what he was saying and how he was saying it, but she's saying like like definitely it's always definitely like we here to support black owned, these totally teas use BOA support our black businesses around here. um but I don't know, we still got to bring quality to the table whenever we're doing it and making sure that we're
Yeah,
making up for our mistakes.
I mean, like I said,
I agree.
I get what he was trying to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna support you. Like, your business has to be clean, your customer service has to be up to par, and
Mhm.
things like
Yeah,
that. Those are things that we should expect. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But don't say I'm gonna go spend my money over here at these high end brands because when you walk in, okay, yeah, the store is well kept, but they don't want your ass in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it might not just be him, like I said, that they don't want in there because they know he's a millionaire. They know who Wallo is now by all means. But your people, the people that they don't know, that have the money to spend to
Hmm.
go in there, and then they looking at them crazy or following them around the store. You still have to be down for your people. It's not
Yeah.
just about you, Wallo. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think that's the whole purpose of like wherever the black owned business thing was started, because it's like who's going to support you other than your people, like more than your people will. Like, that's the whole purpose of it. It's like we got to really support each other. So 100% I'm definitely on that train. Like we got to support each other. We really do.
Then
I mean,
saying that we gotta get black to Black Wall Street. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
exactly. I was going to say, I wish it was like how we got Chinatown in each city where they're going and they're really going to support their people and spend their money in Chinatown at their restaurants, stuff like that. I really wish we could do that ourselves for our own community, but you know,
So he actually can't have that. With that being said, he actually can't have that mindset. He has to get out of that mindset because he has a big voice, right? So if
hmm
you do walk into a place and it's not up to your standards, go sit down and have a talk with the owner
yeah,
because you have a big voice. That's somebody's life and business that you could change just by sitting down and talking to them
hmm
instead of saying, "I'm not gonna go to this place because it's dirty."
yeah,
I mean, have that tough conversation with them.
yeah. That's important for sure.